Prehistory. First things first, why is it called prehistory? It's called prehistory. It's because it was before the time where there were written records. Like, for example, the plane invention. It was way ahead of the time where prehistory existed. First prehistory, the Stone Age. The Stone Age is the time when the humans discovered stone. I guess they used the stone. They used it to make tools, weapons. They never settled in one place like us. They always move along the seasons. So, they had different things in each place they settled, and then they left there. I don't know if they came back to that place, but I don't know if they accidentally were heading anywhere and they ended up going back. I guess that's a possibility. The older, the deeper. So, for example, this man from the Stone Age drew a weapon on the ground. Then, after many years of it will be covered by dirt, sand, up and up and up, until we discovered. So that example was from the Stone Age. If it was from the agriculture revolution, the if I'm not mistaken, I said it correct, and the Mose Age, which consists of 3 eras, which was the copper, the bronze, and the iron. But we're not that time ahead. I guess we're not in that part of this video. The Stone Age, many people think they hunted massive animals. They did, but they mostly eaten fish. They done impressive cave drawings. They leave some evidence of in caves. They are mostly people think about pictures, and that's correct. And there are also evidence of fires. Actually, there were 4 types of humans, but the Homo sapiens was the one that survived. The rest, they went extinct, unfortunately. So now that they discovered fire, because there was one of the human species, discovered, and it was, I guess, the Homo erectus, which was this one on my finger. So after that, our brains developed, and we're into the new stage, or to a new period. It's the new, if I'm not mistaken again. There, we learn how to farm a lot easier. We didn't have a lot of war. We only had war, and it was super duper 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 rare. But it was possible. So they learned how to farm. It's surprising that they had pet dogs. That's funny. So I guess pet dogs today are one of the oldest things we still have. So after that, let's learn about the houses. they learn how to build houses, and they do not use any more caves. Rarely they use. They have mud walls and hay roofs. They're better. So in that time, they got a lot of things like wheat, maize, and those types. But I think they still drunk water, not juice. But I guess juice is still tasty today. Yay! Level up again! Now we're to the mouse, which was what the video was supposed to be. The mouse. Starting by the copper. The copper wasn't so strong, so they didn't need to heat it up in the extreme temperatures. But they had to, because they were mouse. Every single mouse needs to be in extreme temperature. That was the less extreme. We mostly use them for jewelry. Wow, this looks expensive. We then use it for weapons because they weren't so good. Tools we didn't need, but we sometimes use them because, look, if an example, there was a warrior heading to war, and after 3 hits on enemies, his sword was already starting to break. That's an example because why copper wasn't used a lot. Because they had bad quality. But they still got their quality. Then the stone, which breaks easily. Oh, it broke. I pretend I was mining waste out too. So next age of the mouse was the bronze. Bronze was a lot thicker and stronger, so they were used a lot in weapons and tools. Jewelry, not so much. Yes, jewelry. Yes, it's used a lot, but not too much as copper. So the bronze we had learned in melt. We have improved because look, back in the 2 other stages, we had villages, and now when we enter the mouse, we've got cities, towns. So the copper was big, but now the bronze, and we've improved a lot. Which started the trade because not a lot of people were good at it. So they traded agriculture things like maize, wheat, even corn for those tools because they were the best quality. Now we discovered a new metal, the iron. Iron is a good metal. It's similar. It's strong. It needs to be hit in a super duper high temperature, like the bronze. The iron improved a lot of things. We started to make wagons, sails. We improved on those because the wheel was invented in the last age, the agricultural revolution. So After a bit of time, years, we will reach the end and get those civilizations. So I don't have a lot to talk about now. To finish it off, we learn how to write. In the next episode, I think we'll learn about the civilizations, some of the main civilizations. Let me tell you a little bit about right here in this video. So, I think Egyptians are one of the most famous. The Greek and Roman, Chinese, Maya. I think that no. Unfortunately, that's not ancient, super ancient as Rome. But it's still ancient. So, bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to 1,000,000,000 subscribers. Wow, I guess that's my long-term goal. My short-term goal is to get to 300 subscribers. So, bye.